sessions and advice for all walks of life. With J. Marie and Blue, we've got topics just for you, bringing it all to light. We're vividly vocal. We're vividly vocal.
Hello. Hello. Hello, is this thing on? Oh, you can't talk back to me, but hey. Hello everyone. I hope you all are well and thriving. In case you forgot, but I know you didn't because how could you forget me? This is one of your hosts, Blue, Notorious BLU. Yes. I'm by myself right now because I decided to be a little naughty and be a little spontaneous and go rogue and do something out of nowhere because I don't know if you guys noticed, but Halloween was the 1 year anniversary of Vividly Vocal coming into existence. And I just couldn't let it go unaddressed and let y'all go unappreciated. First off, I just want to say I'm so grateful and I'm so proud of this podcast. I am so grateful for all of y'all who believed in us to even give us the thought of creating our own podcast way back in the days of Dive Deep. I'm so grateful for everybody who's ever wrote to us to ask for our advice and our opinions on their situations because at the end of the day, who are we? And even if you don't write in and you still faithfully listen, I'm so grateful for you as well. And I just want to say, I've gone through a sort of spiritual transformation, if we can call it that. Over the past 6 months or so, we've been inactive. But thanks to all of you, because of all of you, I finally realized my purpose and my dream, and that is radio, being on a mic, being on the radio, being on your airwaves. And I'm so dedicated to making this podcast a quality production that I have tunnel vision. Like you hear this microphone right now. This is what I'm trying to bring to y'all. But I'm working so diligently. I'm working so hard. I'm out of the bullshit completely. I'm tuned out of the bullshit. I'm really in my creative bubble and nothing else matters to me as long as this podcast is afloat. Nothing else matters. But also I've started my YouTube channel. It's called P Side Posey. P as in the letter P, side as in SIDE, Posey, POSIE. And that's going to combine gaming and radio podcast conversations and other things that I feel like doing. But get into that if you'd like. But my main priority is this podcast. I didn't expect to go missing for the past 6 months of the podcast's first year. But you know what? The universe always comes back around and whatever happens, happens. And I was just taking it in a different direction. I don't remember if I told y'all. I think I did. But I moved away from my hometown and me and Jay Marie don't live in the same area anymore. So it makes it much harder for us to connect and record. Uh I also work 12 hours per day and that takes a lot out of me. But mama got to work to feed the podcast. So all of y'all can eat good. And also Jay Marie's work schedule. Our work schedules are completely the opposite. I'm not even lying when I say that. It's the opposite. But do I regret choosing to move away? Absolutely not. I'm just in the happiest I've ever been in my life, and I know things fall into place as they should. And who knows? Maybe I could get a little. We could Vividly Local could get on that. 97.9 The Box hook us up. Okay. If anybody y'all know anybody in Houston who is in need of radio hosts, hit me up. You know what the email is. But I'm gonna be honest, it really kills me to be away from this podcast. I think about this podcast every single day. From the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. My mind it's been so open. The topics list is 12 miles long and it gets longer every day. I'm always just pulling out my phone saying this is a good topic. This is what nobody's talking about. This is what we need to acknowledge. But I'm trying so hard to research the best, not even the best, just equipment to get us up and running for the best bang for our buck. And hopefully you notice the difference in sound quality. And at some point, you're going to see our faces because I just now have to figure out we had a whole plan going of what's going to happen, but that was for me to be in person with J. Marie. But now I got to switch gears and research all the best equipment to make this a quality remote production, you know. And I really, trust me, I really hate saying we're coming back soon because it's like when. Because I'm a deadline person. I need to know specifics. Need to know time frames, or I get anxious and I get pissed off. But I just wanted to tell you guys that we have not forgotten about this podcast and that I'm always brainstorming and working out ways to make the show into something spectacular. I really don't expect y'all to wait around for us to get our act together because I understand that the world and especially the internet waits for nobody. And I really appreciate those of y'all that do. But today, I really want to get on this mic and say, today I'm going to tell y'all if you have a dream, vocalizers, all y'all, and you truly feel with all your heart deep down that it is meant for you, pursue it. Seize it with both of your hands and never, ever let go. I don't care if you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, an artist, a singer, a pilot, a fashion designer, a writer, whatever. Go after it. Even if you got to work some shitty jobs here and there in order to fund your dream and your necessities, think of the end goal. It's all part of the journey, and you are the main character. And these are the ups and downs the main character has to go through to get to the bag, the end goal, the journey, whatever you got at that finish line. Enjoy that journey and treasure the memories and the skills and the bonds you'll gain over that journey. And it's never too late to start or do anything because as long as there's breath in your body, you are able to live, fight, and change whatever circumstances you are in. You are able to fight another day. But, but, but be careful not to sit on your ass and wait because opportunities, just as they come, they can go. Stop waiting for what you feel is the right time to begin because I got swept away at a pretty inconvenient time, to be honest. But you know what? I trust what life has in store for me and I'm not fighting it. I didn't fight it. When I was called to leave, I got up, I got my shit, and I left. Okay. But now my only obstacle right now is managing the little time I have available, but I'll fight through it. I promise. Stop waiting for, oh, maybe when I lose a few pounds, maybe when I lose weight, or when my hair gets this long, or when I do this and when I achieve that. Value your evolution and your metamorphosis into something, into who or what you are meant to be. And on the other side of that, the outside forces. Don't let no human, no evolved monkey, okay? Because that's all we are at the end of the day is monkeys, okay? Tell you what you can and you can't do. Don't ever let no one person deter you or try to stop you from your destiny. I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, best friend, aunt, uncle. Fuck all of them. Fuck them. If nobody else believe in you, you can say Blue and J Marie believe in you. Don't ever make, don't ever let nobody make you feel less than. Don't ever give anybody that power. Step into your power, lock in, focus, and use that shit. And if them hoes don't like it, you know what to tell them? Tell them to choke on the sandpaper cock and wash that down with a Popeyes biscuits that's been under the heat lamp for 6 hours, bitch. I'm sorry. That was inappropriate. I'm sorry. But that's what my main thing is. Tune out all the outside forces and see what's in you. Do what you want to do, y'all. Look inside of you as long as you're not hurting nobody, as long as you have a dream or a goal or ambition, look inside of you. Speak to that person inside of you. Tune out all the bullshit because we get so caught up in the shuffle of things. There are people with as many atrocities going on in the world right now. There are so many people who will never get to realize, ever even get the chance to realize what their dream is. Realize the power in that and go after it with all your might. Okay. Promise Blue that you will do that. Promise Blue and J Marie that you will do that. Okay. And now, child, I will beat the dust off these emails. I will beat the dust off of them and I will randomly read one lucky email from the ghost of Christmas past. And the rest of you, suffer. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding because I know there's a bunch of y'all. There's like 10 of y'all that we never even got to do the season finale, so to speak, to even read all of y'all's emails. But I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna because I don't feel comfortable doing all of them by myself without J. Marie's input. So I will read one. Okay. All right, let's get into it. Lucky email. I really need help with this situation. I do apologize for my friend using my account. As you know, she knows the guy that you ladies were talking about, and it's not looking good on their end at all. I have seen her cry to me, asking me why did she ever get back into that friendship with the guy, and I told her I don't have anything to contribute to it because when I would tell her some things as far as leaving him alone or leaving that entire friend group alone because every single one of those people are extremely toxic and all they do is talk about each other, and as me being a friend and supposed to be there for her, sometimes I get extremely tired of hearing that and nothing is being done. My question to you ladies is, what do I need to do? I want to be her friend and be there for her at all times because I know she needs someone to talk to. Then people talk about her so badly. I remember they tried to plan something and they finally included her into it, but they wanted her to come out of pocket and pay for the food for all of them to eat. It was that Tunes guy idea, saying that they will pay her back. I told her no. I don't think that is a logical idea because why are you paying for these people food? And they don't have the money to go out to eat, then maybe they don't need to go out. But she doesn't listen. And it makes me very upset because Tune makes her do stuff against her will. I just need to know what to do moving forward with her. Thank you again for taking the time to read my email. First of all, I completely agree with you. I think you already have figured out what it is, what is what is the root of the issue, what she's doing and what is not changing. I think you already know the pattern in things because that's all things are sometimes, a pattern. And I feel as though that sometimes you need to let people bump their heads until they get tired of bumping their heads and having all them lumps on their head, right? And what I mean by that is I used to be the type of friend that will talk to you until I'm blue in the face because I care about you. I love you so much, and I can't let this go unaddressed or unacknowledged or spoken about, you know. But I really feel as though this is out of your hands because you're extremely tired of hearing the things that she is going through, and nothing is being done because imagine you have a home girl that's going through it with this same no good man or woman. And you're like, man, you need to leave them alone. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. And they keep going back to bump their heads until something catastrophic happens. And then not even after that, perhaps. Maybe they want something else to happen. And something else to happen. And my interpretation of this is if you guys remember, this whole entire saga of what's going on with this very, very toxic friend group, everybody in this group is in an abusive relationship with each other. And now it's looking to me like Tune is the ringleader of this clusterfuck, for lack of a better word. Okay. Um, they're all in an abusive relationship and he's the ringleader. Okay. That's how I'm seeing it right now. It really makes no sense for her to be, it sounds like she's being ostracized from the rest of the group, but they finally include her in on something, but she has to pay for the entire meal for everybody. Doesn't that sound like a freaking Ponzi scheme? Like it sounds like you're the errand girl, like you're the bitch, for lack of a better word, of the group, to be honest. And it sounds like she does not know how to break free, as in with all toxic relationships and toxic cycles. How do you break free? And it's realizing that you have a choice in this matter. She is not being forced. She is not being made to do things against her will because I will tell you right now, to get your friend to listen to this, that Tune is not nobody. Tune is Tune Tune uses fear. When a person cannot get respect on their own being themselves, they must resort to fear. And that is what a lot of people do. If y'all step back and look at things and look at a person for who they truly are, you will realize you have nothing to be afraid of. And also, I don't think this is a logical idea because why are you paying for it? Exactly. You know what's going on. And if they don't have the money to go out to eat, then maybe they don't need to. Precisely. It sounds like they just want to go get bum a free meal from this girl. Okay. And if they don't have the money to go out to eat, but she doesn't listen, and it makes me very upset because Tune makes her do stuff. Tune Tune has the desire to be a cult leader. I'm gonna put it to you straight like that. He has the desire to be a cult leader. He wants people to follow him into the depths of hell. And this friendship, it's full of girls. Y'all, this is group. If I'm not mistaken, it's full of girls. If the boy still isn't present, and y'all are so young and impressionable that y'all need to realize that this is a pattern. This is a cycle. It's no different than being with a toxic boyfriend who makes you do this and that. I just need y'all to realize that you will be okay. You are not losing nothing. Like all the other people that Tune talks about have left him, y'all can get up and do the same. You have a choice in the matter. Realizing that, oh, he makes me is just an excuse because you have your own mind, you have your own brain, and you are able to do things on your own. And you will be okay. Realize that the world is abundant. Everything is abundant. You know, when you say this situation is not okay for me, you are telling the universe or God or whatever you believe that I deserve better, and therefore you will attract something better. And what do you need to do? I would say either if you're tired of talking, bring her to this phone and listen to the episode or whatever you listen on. Tell her, send her the link to this episode or whatever. But I just think that I've seen the effect that toxic relationships have on people, whether that be friend, family, or lover. It's 2:22 p.m., so you know I'm speaking facts right now, girl. Um, if if you are her friend, give it to her straight and say either keep talking about this and leave, or don't include me in it and shut the fuck up. Because you love it here, clearly. That's just the phrase I've been using you lately. You love it here. So why are you complaining? I'm just going to let you bump your head over and over again until you get it. But I think it's quite frankly moving into a very dangerous place because Tune, if I recall correctly, he slapped one of his friends. He slapped one of the girls. But y'all are in a toxic relationship, and it's tell her it's never too late. It is not too late for her to get up. This email was sent May 30th, but I hope it was I hope things have changed since 5.5, almost 6 months ago. But I hope everybody listening can take a piece of that and see the value in that. But that what do you need to do? It really depends on the conversation. Like, what is your goal here in telling me this? Are you gonna do something about it? Or are you just hearing, are you venting for advice or are you venting to vent? It's a choice. It's adulthood. Y'all are blossoming into adults, and it's like, welcome to being an adult. This life is yours, and you either gonna run with it or you gonna burn it to the ground, or you're gonna let somebody else burn it to the ground. But I hope things get better for her and all those girls in that group or whoever's talking shit about whoever. I hope everybody evolves past that version of themselves. And I hope y'all are going to be okay. Ooh, God, it feels so good to be back on the mic again. And the purpose of me doing this, I really wanted y'all to know that I was thinking of every single one of you. Okay. And I really hate that I got to get off. Pause. But you guys, I will leave you with one thing that has helped me over the past entire 2023, okay? That has really propelled me to the next level of my life. Move with gratitude. Think about everything in the world that's going on and people are going through, and be grateful for the breath in your body, the ability to see, speak, and hear, the ability to have a functioning brain. It's raining outside. Be grateful. I'm so grateful that I can go outside and feel the raindrops touch my skin. I'm so grateful for like the leaves on the tree, the dirt in the ground. Reel it back and think about the simple things, because it really is about the simple things. Like Ti said, stop thinking about what you ain't got and start thinking about what you do got. Okay? Live your life and you will see the way doors open up for you. Okay? Be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and we'll talk again soon. Okay? Bye, my Vivi babies. Love you. Bye.